Hey friend, I've tried to do this video, it feels like 1,000 times. Yes, I am exaggerating, but it's felt like a lot of times. And I know apparently someone really needs to hear it because the ones that I fight against the most are the ones that usually someone really needs to hear. So whoever you are, know that I have battled through this for you. And God wants me to tell you that you are not for a second alone, that He knows that everybody has seemed to abandon you and it's made you feel on top of already feeling mortally wounded. And yes, he's talking about a spiritual thing, not a physical. You've already felt mortally wounded in this battle that you've been fighting over and over. And it feels never ending, doesn't it? And it feels like everybody you thought you could count on has walked out. It's like they were okay with this much of your battle or this much of your pain, but when it got to the point that you needed more than they had to offer, they walked out on you to the point that it's been beyond devastating. And your heart is hurting. But he wanted me to tell you that you are not alone. That if you would just be brave and turn to him and lean on him, that he does long to be that friend that will carry you. And he reminded me of the words of the song that I used to love singing when I was a little girl, and it was, "Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll help you carry on." And that is what he's telling you today. That he knows that everybody's walked out on you but him. And that's the thing that matters most. It's all the but hymns in the Bible that have just been really amazing, haven't they? Because when everything has gotten to the point that humans, they've just kind of messed it up, or they haven't been there, they haven't done what they should, that's when God can come in and his power and his might can shine the loudest. He said he knows that you feel scared right now, that you feel alone, that you feel abandoned to your fate, but you're not, because he is right there with you in it. And he gave me a picture of like a battlefield and how this person has been so wounded that they need somebody to help them. And this comrade comes, risks everything to get this person off the battlefield. And that person comes and it lifts that other person, puts the arm around shoulder, and it helps that person to get out of there, leaning on that person. And through their strength, they're able to get out of there, to be able to move on, to get the help that they need. And everything changes. And God says that if you will just accept his help, because sometimes it's hard when people have hurt us so much and we feel like we don't have anybody. We let this hurt fester in our heart, and it even can kind of make us push him away. Or we feel like, where were you, God? Because sometimes our spiritual eyes can be blind to all the ways that he is already been helping us and there for us, right? Or sometimes because we felt like we had to do everything on our own, we can get this like sense of we have to do this. Like it becomes almost our identity to feel that feeling of control and empowerment. But he said, if you would just lean on him. And he reminded me of the verse, Proverbs, I believe it's 3, 5, and 6, that says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. And he's telling you that today, friend. If you will just be brave and to trust him, even though it seems beyond hard right now, and to lean on him, lean on his understanding, not yours, because he knows that with mortal eyes, it's beyond hard right now. It's beyond impossible. But he says, remember, with man, it might be. It surely is actually an impossibility. But it's all right, because with man, it can be an impossibility, but with God, nothing, truly nothing is impossible. So he says, you can trust him. You can lean on him. You can acknowledge him in all your ways, even in the scary thing that you're facing right now. You can invite him into that with you and see what he does. When you lean on him and his strength, he is going to get you out of this thing in a way that you can't even imagine or fathom. You are going to have a story to tell, friend, that hell won't be able to shut up, because you won't be able to stop talking about it. That's what I'm talking about, friend. This is not the end of your story, not for a second. God loves you. There is hope. There is healing. There's a whole new life awaiting in your future. Don't give up, friend. Reach out for God. Lean on him, not in your own understanding. And he's going to direct your path. He's going to get you out of this thing way, way better than you can even fathomed or imagined. I love you, friend. And way more importantly, God loves you. He has a plan, an amazing plan for your life. So please don't give up. I love you. Bye.